Well, hello peeps, here we have a solo shuffle on the Demon Hunter at about 2300 rating, and as usual we will go over the good, the bad and the ugly, but it is our first video in the new year, so I do want to talk about some stuff before we do that. So first off peeps, happy new year, wish you all the best, may your wishes come true and all that jazz. I'm also very thankful to my super fans and my fans for this, how you say, year of content creation, because my first year, right, basically we got like what, 70 subs or something, right, in our content creation journey, and now we got like 1600, let's say, right, in a year. So it's a pretty, pretty big jump from, no views and no subs, right, to do this. So I'm really thankful to my super fans, because I know there's a lot of people, there's at least a few people that tend to watch almost every video, it doesn't matter of what kind and whatnot. So very thankful to everybody just for supporting the channel. I also want to kind of I guess announce that the stream is going to be on a schedule from now. I think we're gonna be doing 3 days for sure, like 3 days mandatory every week, and then if I'm feeling like playing more that week or doing more streaming that week, we're gonna be doing an additional stream. Now of course the reason why we are not like a full-time streamer is because like it's not how do you say, yeah, with making the videos, and I have a limited amount of free time, and I also want to sometimes, right, play by myself, right, play without it needing to be something for content, just want to play the game sometimes and enjoy. We're also gonna be going forward with some new games sometimes, because I just feel like when I get burned out, we just get worse videos, but I also like switch classes around too much, which is just not actually good for me as a player as well, right? I just start losing my touch on certain specs and whatnot, and it's like it becomes how do you say, hard to balance out all the different binds, different things that different classes can do, right? WoW is a kind of a, how do you say, complex game already, so I'm kind of making it harder on myself by trying to play all these classes sometimes at once. So definitely going forward we are gonna be doing some, oh my god, that's Cyclone. But yeah, going forward we're definitely gonna be doing some more different games, some single player games for sure sometimes, and it's definitely not gonna impact like our WoW content for sure. Like I think our WoW is still gonna stay how you say, the most relevant thing, or the thing that most consistently gets released. And we're, yeah, just I think that was about it. Like I guess I want to just make sure that going forward you understand, like if we don't get like some class, or let's say we're getting like Demon Hunter 1 week, we're getting Warrior 1 week, it's because I just simply am getting really like I guess the binds are getting confused in my head is the best way to say it, right? I'm getting confused with what I can do on each class when I'm just like constantly switching it. So I do want to, going forward, I do want to try and stay on a class for a more, extended period of time. So at this point we can just kind of focus and commenting on the match. It's not maybe the best showing, but as usual we'll definitely see some stuff that can be commented on, and I think can be educational. Bro, the freaking dragons are doing so much damage, like I swear to god, this dragon spec is just one-shotting you. When it's bursting, it's like one-shotting, not one-shotting, but you know what I mean, like everything it hits is just dying. Definitely our target is gonna be the Boomy here mainly, but as the Boomy is kind of playing pillar, right, and Warlock does not want to push in, we are definitely gonna have to be doing some swaps on the dragon. Of course, this was actually, I don't know, like this kind of lobby can sometimes fit a Demon Hunter, but it can also be like pretty bad, because we do have 2 druid healers, right, which can be very annoying as far as CC is considered, right? Rooted Cyclone. You're just gonna focus here a little bit on the dragon, because the dragon is playing a little bit more forward. Whenever the Boomkin comes out to kind of play, we need to focus on the Boomkin, just because overall it's a better target, and I would say like the Boomkin is a little bit less skilled, and having a little bit worse of a day than the dragon, let's say it like that. My god, the damage can be sometimes real. Oh, I thought I think I stunned there. Oh, that's a very bad. I had glimpse, I had stun. That cyclone should not have landed. I also had incap, so that's a very bad move, peeps. If you don't have your interrupt, it does not mean you cannot interrupt the caster, right? Just use your other things. That is really poor showing. Do kite out here just because I don't really have like my burst up yet, and I don't have how do you say, like, I'm just gonna get bursted there and eat unnecessary damage. Unfortunately, the dragon gets out there. I thought we were gonna get the dragon for sure. As you see here, I didn't have kick, but then I just used, and then I glimpse, right? I glimpse the second cast. So we did kind of fix our mistake from earlier, but yeah, just always, it doesn't mean that you can't stop a cast because you don't have a kick. You should use, especially like a cast like Cyclone, you should try and use everything you can to kind of avoid it. Because it is just a very annoying piece of CC, a very strong CC. Probably one of the strongest CC in the game. Focusing mainly Warlock, but I think Boomy is just the better target. Like we just go on the Warlock and whatnot, but Warlock can it's kind of a map for Warlock. I feel like in this kind of comps, right, where Warlock can just always reset, and their healer as well is just standing there on the corner, so it's like very hard to actually get something useful from forcing the Warlock to reset, right? Like we can force him to reset, but then it's just like, you know, it's like he just reset again, and it's like no actual like overall benefit. We would need, realistically speaking, we would need the dragon to actually push in. Which is one thing that I feel like range or casters are sometimes too afraid like to do with. I don't know, when you're playing with a melee man, you just sometimes have to like send it, in my opinion. Like you have to kind of push in, because like otherwise the melee is just stuck in this dead zone, or how would you call it, like let's call it no man's land, right? And you're just, you know, like you're never really able to finish off the kill, because like your teammate is never in the position to finish off the kill and just wants to kill from afar, which is, you know, I guess the play style of it, but it's like also, I don't know, in my opinion, I think many times we don't actually finish off the game because like people don't want to push in, like especially with Warlock. Like why are we even like on the Warlock, and then like why is the dragon even hitting the Warlock if you're never gonna go behind the pillar? Like we have to go and take their pillar, otherwise the port is always gonna save the Warlock. I think, yeah, here we are swapping. Yeah, he's still hitting the Warlock. I just like it's just kind of like, yeah, we have the Boomy, who's I would like squishiness wise, I've Warlock is definitely I would actually tank here, but like it basically ends up with us having like, yeah, wasting our time hitting the Warlock when the pushing never happens, right? I'm able just to get some nice essence break damage here and finish off the Boomy, which we should have just been doing the entire time. Like it was completely unnecessary. Their healer also lost mana there. It's just, yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. If the Boomy was better, it would have been a nice 6-0 lobby here for me, but it is what it is. You're just gonna do my burst. This is actually this is actually recorded like almost a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So my rotations with the new kind of build, right, are not the best. Like I have not practiced it yet, so I'm making some glaring mistakes. If you watched my guide, also peeps, Demon Hunter guide out for rotational guides. So if you're interested in the rotations for Demon Hunter currently and all the rotations, all the different rotations, do check it out. There should be a link in the description. Again, just focusing Boomy mainly. I am with Warlock here, so with Warlock I can kind of swap onto the Dragon, especially since the Dragon has to play so forward compared to the Boomy. Being lower ranged and, you know... Yeah, I mean mainly because it's just lower range class. So I'm definitely thinking we should be kind of doing... We need to do swaps here. Unfortunately, dragons feel... I don't know why, man, but they feel a lot tankier than ever before. I don't know, like, people tell me... whenever I was talking to some people, they're like, oh my god, dragon is still so squishy and whatnot, but I'm like... Maybe squishy, but not like before, man. Like, you actually, like... This class can survive now, even with, like, out cooldown sometimes, so it's... It is what it is. Here again, I should be actually on the dragon, because the dragon is so forward. The Warlock also does the burst onto the dragon, so we could have actually done a good burst. So my mistake definitely here on not moving targets, because I'm at this point it's, you know, it's kind of clear that the Boomy is not having the best days, so it's how do you say, the shark's instinct to go for the bleeding target. Yeah. Just gonna pumping. It's kind of rethinking here. Maybe I should have cut down on the cast, but it is what it is. The trinket is actually nice into blur because the dragon was trying to burst me there. We do get the dragon. Here again, dragon is the better option, 100%, just because it's going to be playing forward, and I don't think, just from the experience of this lobby at this point, I don't think anybody's like pushing onto the Warlocks. So if people are not pushing onto the Warlock, it's just, how do you say, it's a waste of time, like, as I've discussed before, as I went on the rant before, like it's an absolute waste of time to then try and focus the Warlock. So me here hitting the Warlock again is absolutely just stupid. I mean, we should have just completely swapped to the dragon with looking to just CC the Warlock, right? Because if the Boomy is never pushing in, we are never killing Warlock. And end of story. This is not, you know, something that can be like, yeah, avoided. Like, you're not gonna kill the Warlock if you're not gonna push in on the Warlock, right? Like, we can maybe in a CC, if you get a really good cross CC, right, we can get the Warlock in a good stun or whatnot. But that's like, in solo shuffle environment, that is highly unlikely usually, right? That you're gonna get very good coordination between people. So dragon is definitely should just be my main option. Like here, I think I kind of realized that it's like no point. Like the Warlock is always just gonna have like a free time, even though the Warlock is probably preferable. Like you can actually stop things with the Warlock. Here, darkness as well, kind of completely late. And the dragon was just free to attack the poor Boomy there, because like, we're just not focusing him. Here again, the same kind of logic. I think I get out. That's actually a pretty nice move. To go get the healer out of stealth and get him into CC. Of course, focusing the Boomy, because you know, if the I mean said it like 10 times at this point. Yeah. He's pumping. These are final rounds, so we are on the race against the clock here. Race against the clock. Kill the Boomy. Kill the Boomy before the Warlock can kill us, I guess. Just pumping. Oof, I get CC'd here, man. This is why I say, like, Resto Druid can be very annoying. Like, the CC can be very strong, and then Resta does not really have like a freedom or something, you know, for you, so it's can only dispel you when it can dispel you, right? Yeah, going on the boomy, just not much to say here. We're gonna get a huge window here and get the boomy, of course. Well, peeps, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Happy New Year again, and like, comment, subscribe, all those things the YouTubers want you to do, and have a nice day.